time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love. Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, your worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Well, good news for Gina Carano in her case against the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm. She was given partial access and partial discovery to a compensation for what people were paid for with The Mandalorian. And granted, she didn't get everything she wanted, but the court is compelling the Walt Disney Company to give her what she asked for, in part, within 20 days, which is a big thing. And her lawyer was the one that, pardon me, that was Kojak in the background, was the one that announced it on X. This is the guy that, Gene Shear is the guy that is one of her lawyers from the firm that Elon hired to help her out. And it looks like things are coming to a head. We've got a lot of other stuff to talk about, and I don't want to put all that in here because it's all kind of connected. And but this is good. And as Kamran says, I really think it's probably time for Disney just to settle with Gina Carano and walk away, because they're not getting any help from the lawyer, from the judge anymore. I don't know what else she asked for, but perhaps the judge will allow for more to happen. I'm not sure. Maybe more for discovery. But again, I think it's time that the Walt Disney Company just let this go to negotiation and give Gina her job back. That's really all she wants. I mean, she didn't even really want any money, but they're asking just to see how much everybody else is getting paid compared to what she was getting paid. Okay, so, and trying to show financial harm. I'm sure that if this ever went to trial, and I don't think it will, the Disney lawyers will try to scream, well, your dad is rich, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. This is her job. She wants to work, and she wants to come back and work with Jon Favreau. But let's talk about this more because it gets really interesting.
What an odd combination of odors. Smells like a fish died and all the other fish sent flowers.
Someone just drew a pentagram on the floor and chanted, I summon thee 3 times.
Back.
Oh, that explains why blood was pouring from all my faucets this morning.
Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
So what does this mean for Gina? Well, it means that she's probably closer to a negotiated settlement and probably closer to coming back to Lucasfilm. What does it mean for everybody else? Well, according to Sparrow, they told Kamran, and this is part of the stuff I'm going to tell later in another video, that the lawyers for Lucasfilm want to end the lawsuit and get a negotiation started and get this settled. I don't know what they're saying about Karen McCarthy, but this is just about Gina right here. So the fact of the matter is the Walt Disney Company has 20 days to produce the information that the judge is compelling them to produce. Jon Favreau has wanted Gina back. He is now, it's looking like, stopped being Mr. Nice Guy and started kind of going Michael Corleone in some ways, which is awesome. And he's not taking any crap anymore. He's not trying to be, let's all just get along. But I'll get into that later. So Lucasfilm's lawyers are going to Disney's lawyers saying, we want a settlement. We want this done. Disney's lawyers think they can win. So it's up to Bob Iger right now to say, let's just settle and get this over with. Now, here's the deal. Why are they so afraid of compensation coming out? There's always going to be stratified kinds of compensation going on, depending how big the actor is. All right, actress. I don't understand that. I think they're more worried about what kind of bigotry was going on behind the scenes. Now, if they make a negotiated settlement with Gina at this time, Kathleen Kennedy is still president of Lucasfilm. So I agree with Cameron. I've said this long time. The biggest, most humiliating thing that could happen is Kennedy has to bring her back while she's still technically president. And I am perfectly happy with that going on. Why? Because this is where Kennedy's biggest mistake happened, is firing Gina Carano. This is where the fandoms fell apart. All right? And to bring Gina back and to prove how wrong she was and how basically insulting she was goes a long way to giving the fans, A, what they want, B, a signal that we're getting back on track, we heard you, and this is an act of goodwill. Okay, Kennedy hates us. She's incapable of doing what should be done for the fans because she hates us. Okay, so this would be the most humiliating thing. So are we going to get a signal that she's done? We might get one, like Bellany told me, at Celebration. I don't know. But this has been coming for a long time. They have 20 days to produce at least part of what Gina wanted and requested in Discovery. We might be seeing the slow wheels of justice speed up quite a bit. Anyway, I've got more to say. Until the next video, this is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.